Alright, tell me if that's too loud. Alright. Hey guys, I am Ultra Tiger 0425, and today we're doing Chapter 1 of Dragon Ball X. I'm hyped for this. I'm working my butt off, and we're finally going to get to Chapter 1 of this. I've been working on this for the past month. I'm not done. No, I'm not even nowhere done yet. Like Akira Toriyama at this point, I have to I'm writing the script, and then I'm trying to do one chapter a week. If I can hold, because I want to get this on YouTube as quick as I can. We'll get these videos done. Yeah, the intro. I go ahead and watch the intro before you get into this. Kind of explains what's the storyline, what's the background, and what's going on now. All right, let's go ahead and get into chapter number 1. All right, sorry, camera right there. I'm trying to get it centered out. All right. Okay. As y'all last remembered it from the intro, Frieza was coming into Earth. Tor was raised and trained by Raditz, and then later on, after he defeats Raditz, he gets trained by the monks. Currently, he's at the age of 10. Alright, let's go. It takes Frieza about 2 years to get to Earth, because Frieza's looking for the Dragon Balls. In the meantime, Tora finds Kami, the guardian of Earth, who trains him on the lookout for about 1.5 years. Gotta remember, Tora's strength is amazing. He has elite power, and training with Kami and the monks and with a Saiyan, all those abilities and skills he's learned over the course of 11.5 years have all came together. His power level jumps up to, for an 11-year-old, if you look at Gohan, this is not a huge achievement, but again, Tora, alright. His power level jumps up to about 19,000. I would do a power level I'll say currently his power level is at this, and this. I'll do it a few times at the beginning of this story, but once I get later on into the origin story and the later on stories, I won't say it as much. Alright. With his training with Kami and Popo in one of the intense training rooms, so not the hyperbolic time chamber, do not get that confused. At 12.5 years old, he might not be ready for the fight was about to come. So yeah, alright, 4 hours later, Kami sends Tor down to Earth to see what's going on. Tor then gets into a struggle with the Doria and Kui. So he's going down, Frieza's kind of taking over Earth. And remember I said 1.5 years, so he was 11.5. So Frieza's been on Earth for about a year looking for the Dragon Balls. So at 12.5 he goes down to Earth to check things out. After his training is just about done. He starts his struggle, his battle with the Doria and Kui. He powers up, because remember what Doria and Kui's power level is. It's about even with Taurus at this point. He powers up at max and finishes both with his signature move, known as the Tiger Bomb. Tiger Bomb, I'm kind of do a little example of it. It's like the Tri-Beam, and then again it's like the Light Grenade, but you hold it like this. You charge it up like you get Final Flash like this. You put it together. You charge the ball up and like two separate key balls in your hands. You shove them together to make one massive ball of key, and it's powerful. And it hurts your arms because you're putting that much key, you're shoving it together, so it makes one huge ball. And then you hold it back. You hold it like this, like the Light Grenade and the Tri-Beam. You hold it back and push it at your enemy. Alright, then tired from the Tiger Bomb because it takes a lot of energy. Tired, Tora returns back to the temple to get some senzu beans, 1 for him and 3 for his journey for the Dragon Balls. Because now that Frieza's on Earth and looking for the Dragon Balls, he's going to go on a journey to try to get as many Dragon Balls as he can and stop Frieza. Yeah. Alright. Then, Kami gives a brief lesson on the history of the Dragon Balls and where they're from, being Namek. Tora sends off with the four of the Dragon Balls he's already collected in the past. So at this point, I'm about to read into it. Also, at the time, Frieza has collected 2. I remember that because I've reread this so many times to kind of not stutter a word, so I read it correctly and I sound right. Um, Also, at the time, Frieza has collected 2. The last one is located in West City by the Capsule Corporation where Bulma lives. On his journey, Tora hears of Bulma and travels there immediately because she has the Dragon Radar. Once there, Tora explains to Bulma the entire situation. Bulma grabs the Dragon Ball locator known as the Dragon Ball Radar or Dragon Radar. Then they head off. About 1 week later, they spot 2 of them around Frieza's ship, where it is highly guarded by guards, and Frieza's main henchman, or henchman, Zarbon. Tora, without thinking clear, rushes straight through the guards and straight to Zarbon. Zarbon and Tora then clash. It's neck and neck till Zarbon transforms. And at this point, I know things are going by really, really fast, but that's how it starts off. Just wait until the main fight in this kind of like arc. It's like 30 pages long, I swear. It's gonna be nice. All right. Yeah. What do I say? Neck and neck until Zarbon transforms and beats Tora, who has a dragon locator. So he has a dragon radar at this point. Zarbon spots this and Bulma then realizes what's going on and leaves, dropping the remaining 5 Dragon Balls they have collected. Trying to find the Dragon Balls and info, they heal Tora, being Frieza's henchman and Frieza himself. Once out, Tora tells them about the balls and helps them find the remaining 5 that Bulma left off. Later, Tora meets Frieza, and Frieza offers him a role as a henchman because of his amazing power to beat both the Doria and Kui and match up with Zarbon. Alright, Tora says no, knowing their kind of people being, they're not good people, yeah. Let me see, then Frieza releases Tora and tells Zarbon to go kill him. So let's put it like this in a scene. If this was a scene, Frieza's like, alright then, that's too bad. You go ahead and go off now. Thank you for the information. Tora walks out the room. He flies off, and then he's like, Zarbon, go kill him. That's essentially because he doesn't want Tora to come back, seeking revenge against Frieza or wanting to fight Frieza. So he sends off Zarbon. Alright. Tora senses his energy, being Zarbon, and turns it back. Now he fights Zarbon, even stronger than ever. Even when he transformed, Tora takes the victory. Now, the power level reading. Currently, Tora's power level is 34,000 because of the healing trap. Remember, Tora is half Saiyan, so he has that Zenkai boost. Frieza gathers the balls to summon Shenron. Just then, Tora sweeps in and breaks their scouters. If you remember how the old elder that one village did to Frieza and his men when they're trying to look for the other Dragon Balls around, he breaks all their scouters. Alright. Also, once he does that, he hangs open a bag. So they have all the Dragon Balls at this point, right? And he beats Zarbon. He comes in, breaks all their scouters, so they can't find him because Frieza's stronger than him. He doesn't want Frieza coming after him and killing him. So what he does, he breaks their scouters, hangs up in a small bag, and sweeps up and takes all the Dragon Balls in the bag, and then flies away with them. Because of the scouters. Hold up. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guy. My camera's getting still. Because of the scouters, Frieza cannot find Tora. Along with that, he realizes Tora took the radar long ago on the ship. Remember whenever he left off Frieza's ship and Zarbon went after him? Tora, sneaky the way he is and smart, he took the Dragon Ball radar. So Frieza not only cannot find him, he cannot no longer get the Dragon Balls. Because of the scouters, Frieza cannot find Tora. Along with that, he realizes Tora took the radar long ago on the ship. In the meantime, Tora finds Bulma and takes her to Kami's lookout. There, Kami unleashes Shenron in order to help eliminate Frieza. Frieza is relatively close to the lookout and sees Shenron. Frieza then rushes over. Kami asks Shenron who is Frieza is, and Shenron explains who Frieza is, and Shenron explains. Later, Tora asks to become stronger, and Shenron increases his power up from 34,000 to 44,000. You find out why I raised his power level up then. Kami then suddenly gets beamed in the chest. It's coming from Frieza. Mr. Popo then steps out as Shenron disappears. Mr. Popo tells Frieza about Kami's home world Namek because Mr. Popo doesn't want to die, you know what I mean? Frieza then takes his men and himself on his ship and blasts out towards Namek. Tora, feeling his new strength, decides to go after Frieza, but first, Popo tells Tora where he can find Kami's old ship and how to work it. Bulma then steps in and decides to make a ship herself, something Tora could train in to get ready for Frieza. Mr. Popo tells Tora the rest he needs to know about Namek and its people. 3 weeks later, Bulma and Tora blast off to Namek. In Bulma's Ultra Training Spaceship, that's what I decided to call it, the Ultra Training Spaceship, yeah, made by the Capsule Corporation. The estimated time to get there was nearly a month. This gives Tora all the time he needs to get ready. Tora uses the ship to his advantage and adjusts it to make training hard and resulting in him becoming stronger. 4.5 weeks pass, and Namek was in sight. Tora's current power level is 69,000. Once they had arrived, about 10% of Namek was in ruins. Frieza also had 3 of the Dragon Balls and going on to his 4th. Frieza also had called the fiercest team in the galaxy the Ginyu Force because Zarbon, Dory, and Kree was killed on Earth by Tora. Tora knew he was stronger than anyone but Frieza and Ginyu. Hold up. Yeah. Tora knew he was stronger than anyone on Namek but Frieza and Ginyu. Then Frieza, at the 4th village, killed 4 Nameks all at the same time. Even the warriors in Namek were beaten by Raccoon of the Ginyu Force. After all the destruction, Tora couldn't take it any longer. He told Bulma to stay put as he charged. Ginyu told Jace, Burter, Raccoon, and Goro to go after him. Then when Tora got to them, they decided to do rock, paper, scissors for who fights him. Eventually Raccoon won and they squared off. Tora toyed with Raccoon until he took him out with Tiger Wave. Next came Goro. Tiger Wave is essentially like just a normal blast, like you would hold your hand out, charge some ki, like a full power energy wave. If you ever played Budokai Tenkaichi, where they have like just a full power energy blast, they have it like this and just bam. That's what it is, except you charge it up like this, bring it back, and then you just blast it off like that. That's how you do Tiger Wave. Goro used his telekinetic powers and he stopped time, but Tora was too fast. Then he rushed over and knocked Goro out with a chop to the back of the neck. So just like how we knocked out Beerus. After Tora one-shots both Raccoon and Goro, Jace and Burter team up against him. Sorry my grammar's a little bit off. I remember I kind of rushed writing all of this. So yeah. Later, they tried a purple spiral flash deck. If you don't know what that is, you go watch season 2 of Dragon Ball Z like right now. But Tora holded his own and eliminated with both of them with a Tiger Bomb. A Tiger Bomb, I mean, as you can see, it eliminates multiple enemies or a big strong enemy. Because it's more than just the average move. It's like Tora's trump card, but it uses a lot more. In the background, a little boy who was a Namek named Dende presented himself. After, Tora destroys them all. Tora explains what he was doing, and Dende asks him to follow. On the way, Dende tells Tora of a man who can bring out his power so he can beat his foes and bring Namek back to peace. Once there, Dende shows Tora to the guardian of Namek, Guru. Guru explains more about the Dragon Balls and what they can do and what he can do to bring the hidden power out of Tora. His power level skyrockets to about 103,000. With his newfound power, he knew he had at least enough power to beat Captain Ginyu. Tora asks Guru for someone to back him up, and Guru brings out Nail. And with Nail actually is a big he's big of importance to Tora. You'll find out later on. Nail was Namek's strongest warrior. Tora later on asked Nail to test his strength. So they're out of Guru's little house and like right below it on the ground, and they're gonna duke it out, do a little sparring match, because he just wants to see how strong Nail is compared to him. Tora wins, and later Tora gives him a lot. Gives him one of the 3 senzu beans from before. Remember when he had all of those senzu beans on his journey? He had 3 more, so he has 2 now. Well, actually, Tora had 1 left because from his training in the spaceship. Nail and Tora take off after Frieza and Ginyu. Frieza picks up Nail and Tora's power level on the scouter. Then Frieza tells Ginyu to go after them. They soon meet up and a fierce battle is about to commence. I'm about to end the chapter now. Hold up. Tora takes a good read at Ginyu's power, and Ginyu looks up Tora's power on the scouter. Ginyu says that they're pretty much balanced, and this will be an epic match. Tora then tells Nail quietly to go to Frieza's ship and take the Dragon Balls. Just then, Tora and Ginyu stare at a distance. Then they both charge forward. They go back and forth, attack after attack, blast after blast. Then Tora charged up and blasted a Tiger Bomb down at Ginyu. Ginyu holded the blast and tried to stop it, but Tora put all his power into the bomb and exploded right at Ginyu. After Tora thinks he has won, Ginyu comes from the dust and punches Tora straight up. After that, Ginyu and Tora charge up at max power, and Ginyu blasts himself shortly after. This is all in an attempt of doing Ginyu's best move, known as the body swap. After Tora saw Ginyu blast himself, Tora rushes over, not knowing of Ginyu's plan. Then Ginyu shouts, "Change now!" And a wave full of ki rushes over, but luckily Tora dodges it. Afterwards, Tora takes advantage of Ginyu's mistake and then rushes over to strike Ginyu down. Lastly, Tora tells Ginyu goodbye as he unleashes a powerful tiger wave that ends Ginyu. Moments after the battle, Tora took a senzu bean, the last senzu bean. And that will end it for this chapter, guys. Let me go ahead and put a mark here. Alright. And then, yeah. Okay, that's the end of chapter number 1, guys. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed. This is it sounds cool when I'm reading this. I like it. That's the end of this chapter, guys. I am Ultra Tiger 0425, aka Brandon White, aka Young Bam. Hopefully y'all have a wonderful day. Put in the comments down below. What is your favorite part of this chapter so far? If you have a favorite part, or if you're just not interested in it, give it another chance, guys. This is just the beginning. The good part hasn't even got here yet. This is only chapter 1. Hopefully y'all like this. Please like, subscribe, and share for more. Comment down below what you want to see me do next. And that's about it for this. Y'all all have a wonderful day, evening, night, morning, and peace, man.